I want to be a cowboy. I'm going to be a cowboy. I'm born to be a cowboy. I want to be a cowboy. A cowboy! Uh-huh!
Welcome, everyone, to the Ted and Teach Show. I'm Ted.
I'm Teach.
And we're a local MMA podcast for North Dakota fighters. Talking to Devin Cowan. We have Devin Cowan on the line.
Hey, Devin Cowan is a 3-2 fighter at this moment, and hopefully soon we'll get to see him fight again.
Yep. Yeah. Do we know when he's got his next fight, or?
Well, that'll be a good question for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the moment, I do not have any fights lined up. I'm just focused on training and getting better.
That's good.
Yeah. Improving. Where are you at located down there in Florida, Devin?
Destin and Fort Walton area, Fort Walton Beach. It's off the Panhandle, next to the coast.
Oh, wow.
Nice weather?
Yeah.
Nice girls?
Yeah. Yes, both. It's really beautiful, and I enjoy it. I've had a great time meeting a lot of great people. And
for those who don't know, Devin, I mean, why don't you tell them where you're from or where you were from originally?
Well, I grew up around Fargo, Moorhead, Minnesota, mainly, and I went to high school there, and then I think my senior year I started training MMA, and I started my amateur career. I moved to Texas and fought there, and then started my professional career back up in Fargo.
So you like to travel around and train in different places then?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I never really planned it out to be that way. I moved to Texas for, I was a young kid. It was mainly for family reasons. But I got addicted to it, to training. And when I moved there right away, I didn't get into training. I was basically, just going to school and trying to get a job, just working and stuff and doing all that. And I couldn't. It seems like whenever I'm away from it, I want it more. So, and I've been doing it since I was 17. I'm 24 now, and I love it.
Good. So you're saying that down there, do you have a girlfriend? Are you running solo now?
Yeah, I'm solo right now, which is, it's kind of, it's good side and bad side. The good thing is I can be selfish and take all the time I need for training, and I don't have anyone.
I mean, there's no, especially for an MMA fighter, there's nothing wrong with being single.
Yeah, women are work.
Right.
Women are work.
Yeah, they'll take you away from from what you really need to do sometimes.
Unless you got someone who's supportive and then they're with you 100%. But there are some people out there that they want their time.
Yeah, it's true. That's definitely, I think, it's beneficial if you do have a girlfriend that, and you're truly serious about MMA, that if they're not supportive, then usually it probably won't work out.
Yeah.
But,
gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Yeah. See you later.
Jeez, I gotta take some of your advice, Devin. But what I was gonna ask you is, what sports did you play growing up in high school, and what kind of pushed you towards MMA? Was there anything in sports that you that influenced you, or maybe you just liked the contact? Yeah,
I played football in high school, or basically growing up since I was real little, and I guess the influences from that sport, I was always a smaller guy my whole life, but I've always been tough, and I don't try to depend on my toughness, but it did definitely help me in my MMA, just because I like to work hard, and the grind of football, you got the conditioning, and I worked hard growing up just playing that sport, so it helped a lot with MMA.
Definitely
Yeah, it's a
lot of
contact.
fighters that come
Yep.
from football.
Yep.
It's just that contact sport.
That aggression, like that good hit,
Yeah.
solid hit, and it feeds.
Yeah, and I think the short, explosive movements help a lot too.
Right.
And I play corner and running back and a little, receiver. So I think that just helps with my footwork as well. So I'm somewhat athletic, so it helps. It's definitely a
Well, yeah,
good factor.
seeing some of your fights, up here, you showed a lot of athleticism in those fights.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's what I relied on in the beginning because I was still just learning, and I mean, I had a lot of tools, but sometimes it's harder to apply, especially in the beginning when you're a young fighter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you rely more on your athleticism and toughness, and now I still use it obviously, but I want to rely on my technique and skill rather than that.
Athleticism is a big part of MMA. I mean, if you're very uncoordinated, you're probably not going to get very far.
Yeah, that.
No.
Yeah. It helps you. It helps you. With that being said, Devin, like, what do you think your style is? Like, when somebody's, going to ask you, are you a ground? Are you a stand up? We know that you've done some kung fu in your training.
Yeah.
And wrestling. I'm guessing wrestling.
I just wrestled around. No, I didn't do any wrestling in high school. Just basically what I've learned is from MMA.
Right.
But I guess my style, I did kung fu. I like to throw a lot of kicks, and I'm just overall my style. I just like to mix it up. I feel good wherever I'm at, and I'm a mixed martial artist.
Yeah, definitely. Well-roundedness is the most important thing in MMA.
Yeah. Yep. You
Yeah.
gotta be versatile.
Yep. Never know where the fight's going to take you. That's for sure.
Right, yeah. And, but I like to stand up. I love just the technical battle for that. And I think that's where I have a lot to grow. When I started MMA, the grappling, that I kind of attached onto that more because it reminded me, of like football and just wrestling with your friends. So that was that's what really got me into it. And then slowly but surely, I fell in love with, the stand-up part of it as well.
Do you love the fact that it's not just? I know a lot of people don't. They look at it like, oh, he's physical, he's aggressive, he hits hard, but like the whole thinking part of it too, like not being hit and still trying to outthink the guy, getting in the better position. I mean, do you love that too?
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it. That's what keeps me interested, really. That's why I love learning new techniques. I love applying them, and it's so fun when you learn a technique and then you actually get to put it on display and show people your talents. Because I mean, that's basically you're an entertainer, and you want to show people what you can do. So yeah, I love that part of it for sure.
I got a question for you, Devin. When you train ground, what are you training? Are you doing ground and pound right now? Wrestling, jiu-jitsu?
I'm working on my wrestling and my jiu-jitsu right now. I've met. He's a really good friend of mine now. When I first met him, he's a really well-accomplished wrestler. He's an outstanding coach. His name is George Hernandez. And he went to the world team, so he's teaching me so much. It's like there's a lot of the small things, that I haven't learned, and I love it. It's really fun.
Yeah, learning from a wrestler is a really good thing because they know how to control a person once they get down there.
yeah.
Yeah. And Yeah, his specialty is Greco, so he's
Oh,
really good in the clinch, and he knows all these awesome throws. And then he's actually done it on me a few times just to show people. And he's obviously not trying to hurt me, but if he was, I'm terrified.
Oh yeah, Greco-Roman.
Yeah, that
Greco-Roman is
explosive
pretty much
movement.
slam.
Yeah.
So,
But-
do you train with the gi or no gi, bro? What's your preference when you're on the ground? Are you using?
I used to train when I was in Texas. I used a gi. I haven't used a gi in a long time. I think a gi is beneficial if it's good. It tightens up your technique. But most of the time, I just go no gi because I'm an MMA fighter and it's more realistic. So
Nice, man.
But-
I like that answer, especially with the wrestling, bro. Like everybody, if they don't know already, North Dakota is a lot of wrestlers.
yep.
That's our base,
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk a little. We'd like to talk a little bit about the weight cut process. What process do you go through on your weight cut?
I don't cut a lot of weight, so it's not always that difficult. When I fought at 145 and 155, 155 I didn't really have to cut. I just basically drink a lot of water and eat clean, and it sheds off pretty easily for
You
me.
said eat clean. What do you mean by eat clean?
I won't. I just eat a lot of fruits. I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens. Chicken, no fat, just lean chicken, lean meat.
No Taco Bell in your diet. That was my fault.
No, I try to stay away from all that for sure. I don't. I try to stay away from the processed stuff, but
Yeah, you
I
said
mean, I'll
you drink
cheat.
a lot of water.
Yeah.
Well, like how much water do you drink per day? Like how many weeks?
I try to. Well, I try as I'm training. I try to get a gallon in a day, and then I cut down the intake during fight week. But
So
I shed some more water weight.
Process a month out, 2 weeks out.
It's usually a month.
Oh.
Yeah, it's usually a month, and I mean not the water part, but just eating clean and not like I basically cut down the portions in my meal. I don't go overindulge.
So you're never having a problem to make weight when you're getting ready for a fight, right, bro? Not like these guys that, you hear them, they're sweating in the sauna, an hour or two before a weight.
No.
You're not doing that stuff.
No, I've done it once and I didn't like how it made me feel. I just didn't feel fresh, for the fight. It just didn't feel healthy to me. And so I tried to take a different approach, a smarter approach, something that was beneficial for my energy levels when I fight.
The division that you fought in up here, bro, the 145 you were fighting and stuff. How did you feel about the competition that was up here in that weight class? How did you feel about those guys that you were competing against?
I felt like it was a solid competition. I've lost twice, once at 145, 155. Kevin Clark, I think he's a great fighter, and he's an RFA now, I believe. So, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. Overall, the competition in my division, it's solid. There's a handful of guys that you could probably pick out and say these guys have a lot of potential and or are already at that level. They just gotta make that next step, and it's growing really fast. So it's just getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching those 2 fights that you lost, you were winning both fights going into the second
Yeah.
round. You got caught
Right.
both times in the guillotine choke. What have you done to correct that?
I've been working with my wrestling coach, George. I just keep my head up. I don't put myself in that position anymore. That's what got me in trouble. And I went in with my head down, and my neck exposed, and I just got caught. And they're both very silly mistakes that I do not want to happen again.
Yeah, those aren't good ones. So, can we?
So, what strengths do you say you have? What are your strengths for your MMA?
I feel like one thing that has helped me get far is I'm a fast learner, and then I feel like I'm aggressive when I need to be, and I can. But and then I'm really good on the ground. I feel like my ground game is what got me. It's my base, so that I send off from that. But I feel good everywhere, and right now, I want to be great everywhere.
Right.
So,
Well-rounded, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do have good wrestling skills, man. You really do.
thank you. Appreciate it.
So, there's so many promotions out there. I know everybody's end game is
It's UFC,
of course. I mean, that's their end goal. What's your small goal terms? What promotions are around you right now?
Who do you actually see going right now and trying to say, hey, I want a shot at coming in here and stuff?
Yeah.
As far as promotion goes, anywhere that's paying me is good for me right now. But I would definitely like RFA, Bellator are two they're small promotions on the UFC that I would love to fight for. My goals right now really are just to get better and focus on when I fight again, just to make people notice.
Hey, have you looked into the promotions around you at this time? Or is there anything near you?
No, I have not. There's a lot. I know they have a lot of fights around Mississippi, and it's a pretty active MMA community.
Yeah, I know
more down South Florida.
MMA, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the style there, bro? I mean, like, what's their background down there? Are they more? I know Pensacola. There's a lot of good boxers that come out of Pensacola. We won't drop any names, but like, what is their background down there? Like, do they, have?
It varies. It really does. It varies. I know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is out, but that's kind of popular wherever you go. But boxing. It's just the typical MMA. You got your boxing and your kicks and jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
But I've checked out a few gyms here and there, and the one here in Fort Walton, it was a great gym and had a lot of good guys there. So there's definitely good competition in this area.
I did creep a little bit on your Facebook and saw that looks like you got a tight-knit group there.
What's that?
You got like a of training partners.
Yeah, we have a great team. I have a great team right now. And with my best friend, who's like a brother to me, Zach, he got me into MMA. So I moved down here. He was the main reason. He kind of got me motivated to do that, and it just felt good to come full circle because he got me into it. And we got a bunch of guys that are hungry and motivated just like we are, so it makes it fun when we're training together because we're all pushing each other and learning off one another, and I love it. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Zach was another North Dakota fighter that's down there now.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys will come up here and bless us with a little bit of fighting.
Yeah.
That's definitely in our plans. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I would love for that to happen, just to make a homecoming.
Well, we're going to keep looking for you, bro. We're going to keep, every time a fight comes up here, we're going to be looking for you.
Yeah, definitely contact us when you do get a fight so we can keep an eye on you.
Oh, I will, definitely.
Because we would definitely like to see the competition that's down in Florida.
Yeah. Come up here and show us what new techniques you guys have learned and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great. I know Zach and I have talked about it, and we would love to make a trip just to. It would be a great reunion to you guys as well.
Yeah. Before we let you go, Devin, do you got anything where people can look you up? I mean, everybody knows Facebook. You got anything else out there going on right now?
Yeah, I just got an Instagram. I have an Instagram. You can look me up on there. It's just Devin_Cowan. And I got a Twitter, but I need to start using that. I forgot my username, so. But yeah, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah.
There you go. That's how you get sponsorships, guys.
Yep. Something that they see in any of the videos you post, and maybe they'll give you a call sooner.
They don't really worry about what shirt you're wearing or anything like that. They worry about your media.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's their main.
They want to see if you have enough fans to buy the
If you
ticket.
got 20 followers, I mean, they're not really going to be interested.
Yeah, I think I'm like at 26. But I'm
Well, once they start seeing you fight, bro, we hope that just soars and stuff, you know.
Definitely. Hey, Devin, thanks for coming on our show. We appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you guys having me. It's great talking to you guys.
Great talking to you too, man. You take it easy.
All right.
Well, that
Have a good
was
night.
Devin. Hey, thanks, Devin. Well, that was Devin Cowan on our show for us today. We appreciate him being on. We hope he does come up here and check us out and get in the cage up here for us again.
Yeah, I like how he said, you know, he's going different places. He's trying to check things out, but also coming back to his roots. He wants to come back here and show everybody, hey, you know, I want this. This is what I want.
Yep. So that was Devin Cowan, and we'll put more shows on of other fighters.
Yeah, we're going to try to get more fighters on here. We want to know what you're doing to improve and stuff. I mean, everybody's in the area. We kind of know our fighting style, but there's other styles out there that help us improve and stuff, and maybe we can get better.
Yep.
So
Thank you for watching the show, and hopefully you'll come back again.
remember to keep your gloves up.
Fight on.
Fight on, man.